Majora's Mask. Why all the hype? Only the greatest game of all time! This game changed me as a human being.
Sad!
I never felt true gaming happiness until I played this, so it will sound rather odd when I say the first time I played Majora's, I turned it off after only an hour and nearly didn't play it again.
Oh, the humanity!
Shocking, right? I know a few who said and experienced the same thing, and to this day, they still don't think Majora's Mask deserves the respect it has.
What do you mean I have to think for myself?
But I did play Majora's Mask again, and this time I was sucked in. How do I quickly sum up the plot in one sentence?
If you only had one day to live, what would you do with it?
Legend of Zelda meets Groundhog Day.
The whole world is about to explode. What do you do? The basic mechanic of the game is based around a 3-day cycle set in a land called Termina and orbits around a place called Clocktown. At the end of this cycle, on the final day, an evil moon comes crashing down, destroying the land and all of its occupants, and thus ending the quest. What Link, the hero of time, has to do is discover and find a way to stop this bizarre event from happening within the time-travelling constraints put upon him. This is obviously a very simple breakdown, so please forgive me, but I didn't want to give anything of the plot away or to ruin it for someone who has not yet played it. The reason I've done this video is to share in the joy of the feelings I felt all those years ago and still experience to this day. Some people say it's just a game, but until you've actually played it and experienced it, it is hard to describe to someone how amazing and thought-provoking Majora's actually is. Funny things, games. I failed to play the first Zelda games on the NES as a small boy, but did have the pleasure of playing A Link to the Past on the SNES, introduced to me by a good friend at the time. A truly awesome game in its own right, but it didn't compare to the greatness of the Ocarina of Time that appeared on the N64 in 1998. Soon to be topped by Majora's Mask in the year 2000. The 3-day cycle at first was a bizarre concept, a massive jump out of the normal gaming groove we were all becoming used to. But after seeing the moon crash into Termina for the 10th time, I got to know all the characters of Clocktown and was slowly enchanted by them all. I got to know their patterns, their behaviours, and set about to helping them in any way I could. I was hooked through the bag, to use a junkie term, but a junkie I had become, a Majora's Mask junkie freak. I lost contact with friends, didn't go out, hardly ate, totally absorbed by the wonderful world portrayed before me, made possible by my N64. And when I finally killed the big badass boss at the end, I felt like I'd accomplished a saga so epic that all of time and space and the people therein had stopped what they were doing to watch me and my glorious triumph. A feeling that could never be topped for me again in a video game. It's been a pleasure. Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your views and opinions, especially when it comes to games. Peace and love and peace. Bye bye.
Bye bye now.